This video is an extract from the 2016 CitizenCon video. It shows the roadmap laid out for 2017 and starts with Alpha 3.0. The video has been annotated, so if you click now one of the version numbers shown, you can skip to that section of the video. Otherwise, the video will start in a few seconds at Alpha 3.0 and continue through each milestone through to Alpha 4.0.
And so I'm just going to walk you through, before we get to the fun stuff, kind of our roadmap. Obviously, we talked about 3.0 back in Gamescom, which is sort of the first kind of, you would consider, yeah, that's, I wouldn't say it's what Star Citizen, the final game, is going to be, but a lot of games, if they had those features, they would be very happy, which is, going to have trading, cargo, piracy, smuggling, mercenary, bounty hunter, which we talked about. We're going to try to get the Stanton system in there fleshed out. It's going to be using the Planet V2 technology, which I am going to show you very shortly after I've gone through these slides, which I think you guys are going to like. And in 3.0 we'll have we'll have things like the Rover and the Dragonfly, who you saw a little bit of at Gamescom, Caterpillar, the Aquila, which you may or may not see here in a bit. Okay, so, and I want to give you a bit of roadmap after 3.0. So you know what we're doing. I guess there's a lot of miners here, or refiners. So 3.1, and just also, by the way, in case you haven't noticed it, I know last year we said, well, we're going to do a release, we're going to try to do a release every month. After going through this year, we've sort of realized that that's a very hard cadence to do, because by the time you get new content in and you start testing it and get feedback, it's almost impossible to get a significant amount of content to test and do the feedback. So I would say that our cadence on releases, which is what you've seen in the last few releases, is probably going to be something like 2 to 3 months between releases. So just to give expectations, because I don't want to go through 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, and 3.4, and everyone goes, okay, we're going to get that in 4 months. Because again, we'll get shot by everyone on the development side. But anyway, so 3.1 is going to have mining, we're going to have refining and processing, we're going to have quantum interdiction, which means you'll be able to wait and pull people out of quantum travel, whether it's AI or you're doing it yourself. Refueling, escort. We're going to add additional locations to Stanton, and we're going to have the new Drake ships. Well, we already have the red and blue, but in the new way we do ships. The Miss Cull Sea for trading, the Prospector for mining, and the Origin 85X, which was this kind of cool cruiser that was with the 890 jump. And if you already have an 890 jump, of course you will get that already. The next one up would be 3.2 with repair and salvage. So we'll be able to salvage and repair. So dive a bit deeper in mercenary, because we have some mercenary stuff that will be in 3.0, and we'll be sort of fleshing all these out. Again, adding more locations in Stanton and fleshing it out further. Finishing out the RSI ships in the new way, the Terrapin, and then the variants of the Vanguard and the Reclaimer, which is a beautiful ship. And I know it's one of Nate's favorite ships, so if you know Nathan Disley likes the ship, it's going to be awesome. 3.3, here's the one. Who knew farming was so popular? So what we're going to aim for 3.3 is farming, sort of the rescue side. Yeah. And then you can hit Tony up about all this here, because yet more fleshing out what we're doing in Stanton. And, the Anvil Carrack, which I think that's the 890 jump, right? And the Merchantman. So there you go. And by the way, so once the Squadron 42, the Foundry 42 team working on the Squadron 42 ships, they're going up, they're actually all rolling. So the way we're going to do it is that our biggest vehicle team is in Foundry 42, and right now most of them are working on the Squadron 42 ships, because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Vandal ships, a lot of UE big ships like the Bengal, the Idris, the Javelin. So they're all going to roll off onto sort of the big new ships, which are Carrack, Jump, Merchantman, the Hull C we had before. And the US vehicle teams are going to be focusing on sort of the more the more like something like a Buccaneer or the F8 or something like that. So anyway, and so that's what we're going to have with 3.3. Here we go. And then finally, 4.0. So this is which will be, that'll be the first time we'll go beyond Stanton to other star systems. I'm not going to say how many star systems yet. Depends how much we'll be able to build with our content pipeline, which we'll show you a little bit up and coming here. But we're very focused on, if you've seen some of the ATV, how to author star systems at the quality level that we like, with a sense of lore and art and character and history, but be able to do planets, because I mean, sometimes in FPS games people spend forever, years just making a small 2x2 kilometer level, and obviously for us to build the system, the universe that we need to be a bit faster than that. But we will have 4.0 is when you will be able to jump to other star systems. Exploration and discovery will be sort of highlight there for obvious reasons. Science and research, and the RSI Orion and the Crucible will be two of the big ships that we will be doing there. So that's the roadmap for Star Citizen. So, and our goal is, this is the roadmap going forward in over next year. Again, please don't hold me to dates, because everyone goes, "Why did you say that, Chris?" I'm like, oh. Anyway, it's always best laid plans.